Story of Prophet Zachariah. Prophet Zachariah was a famous prophet among the Israelites. He was one of the descendants of Prophet Solomon. His wife was named Al-Yabsbi and was from the family of Prophet Harun. Prophet Zachariah worked as a carpenter and served as the Imam of Masjid Al-Aqsa in Quds, Jerusalem. Prophet Zachariah was a very humble man and was always grateful towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He lived a life of simplicity and was not at all extravagant in his life. He would spend long hours praying and preaching each day. In this era, there lived among the children of Israel a man named Imran. He was so famous for his piety that he was considered the best man of his time. He was neither a prophet nor an apostle, but his household was so noble and high in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that his name appears in one of the surahs of the Quran. Imran's wife Hannah was the sister of Prophet Zachariah's wife. Hannah had just given birth to a daughter named Mary, and she promised to make Mary an obedient person to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Shortly after Mary's birth, her father Imran died, and Hannah handed over guardianship of her daughter Mary to Prophet Zachariah and his wife. Mary grew up as a pious woman. She always had good manners and her life was filled with the worship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. She would usually stay away from other people in seclusion in her prayer room. Prophet Zachariah would regularly check on her. The Prophet would often find food in Mary's pulpit. He wondered how it was possible that his food appeared when Mary had not brought anything. Mary replied that it was sustenance from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Prophet Zachariah witnessed the miracle that Allah blessed and provided for Mary after her father died. He himself was just a means for Allah to take care of her and give her shelter. Despite his advanced age, Prophet Zachariah continued to be passionate about preaching the religion of Allah, but he was always worried about who would be his successor. The Prophet always wanted a child who could carry on his prophetic legacy. However, he was 90 years old and so was his wife. He never stopped praying with a full confidence to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. "Oh my Lord, grant me from your side an heir who will inherit me and inherit also the descendants of Jacob." Eventually, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala answered his prayers. One day, while the Prophet was praying, the angel came to him. "O Zachariah," the angel said, "we are here to give you good news about your son. Allah himself have named him Yahya, and this name has never been seen in history." But when the Prophet heard this, he was puzzled. "How could I have a child while my wife was barren?" The angel said, "Such is Allah. He does what he pleases." Prophet Zachariah continued to pray and commune with Allah in gratitude for this great favor. After a few months, his wife gave birth to a son named Yahya, who would also later become a prophet. Years passed. One evil day, his son Yahya was killed by King Herod, who was now also targeting Prophet Zachariah. The king immediately ordered his trusted men to go with the army to arrest Prophet Zachariah. Prophet Zachariah fled. For days, King Herod's soldier scoured all corners of Jerusalem, but they didn't find Prophet Zachariah. The elderly Prophet Zachariah kept moving from place to place. However, it seemed to have been destined for Prophet Zachariah that he will also experience the same bad luck as his son experienced. This was a lesson for the children of Israel, whose wickedness and moral decay had gone too far. One day, the hiding place of Prophet Zachariah was discovered by the king's spies. Prophet Zachariah was hiding in the garden on the outskirts of Jerusalem. Hundreds of heavily armed soldiers were mobilized to surround the garden. Prophet Zachariah, who was in the middle of the garden, could not escape. It was then that a miracle happened. A large tree split open its trunk. Then Prophet Zachariah entered the trunk. After Prophet Zachariah was inside of the tree trunk pulled itself back together. King Herod's soldiers who were looking for Prophet Zachariah were dumbfounded. The devil who saw Prophet Zachariah's hiding place pulled part of the prophet's clothes to make it visible to the king's soldier that he was hiding there. The commander of the soldier cut down the trunk of the tree. When the tree fell, the Prophet Zachariah was not there. From then on, Prophet Zachariah was never seen again.